Welcome everybody to our new episode of Quantum Conversations. And today I have Eda Sorani here with me, and I'm super excited because I have met Eda in Munich at the Girls for Science Day, and I was super inspired by her. And yeah, this is why she's in this episode now. And yeah, Eda, please introduce yourself.
Yeah. Hi, Sophia. So first of all, thank you for the invitation today, and I also really enjoyed the Girls in Quantum or Girls in Science, the symposium that we had back in Munich. And yeah, to me, I'm Eda Sorani. I live in Germany. I'm a physicist, and I'm passionate about making complex science understandable and useful. And actually, I'm working as a business development specialist here at Planck, and I'm happy to to talk to you
Yeah,
today. Yeah.
yeah, great. Okay, so you have quite non-linear career path, as I'd say. And yeah, and we'd love to hear about that. So how did you go from being a teacher to working in theoretical physics and then joining Planck?
Okay, so let's start. So as you said, my career path is not straight, and it really makes sense for me why I chose this path. I studied physics in Innsbruck in Austria with a very strong interest in quantum and theory. So I studied quantum information theory in my master's. But then Corona came. I was not that lucky to find a PhD in physics, but nevertheless, I moved to Berlin. So I was like, okay, let's do something else. I love science. I love teaching stuff, also to my pupils back in my undergraduate years. Then I decided to work as a teacher in Berlin, and I thought math and physics. And I was also classroom teacher for the ninth grade from ninth till 10. And here, teaching helped me really to explain difficult things in a clear way. So maybe I also just explain what it helped me or what I gained. And it also trained me the stressful situations with pupils, keep them motivated, keep
Yeah,
the parents motivated, build a positive classroom and so on. But there I really learned to listen carefully, give clear feedback, and also to communicate well with parents and with colleagues. So
oh yeah, that's
it's
important.
really, yeah, that's really very important. And after some time, I noticed, okay, teaching is great, but teaching is not that what really is enough for me. So because as I said, I loved explaining physics, but I also wanted to work more on problem solving.
Yeah,
And there, I thought like I want to think like a physicist, but it's hard to talk to ninth grade pupils or less, really in a very academic way. But still, I thought why not try to somehow translate this complex problem solving stuff with technology and solutions. Then I moved to project evaluation, and this is really a more structured role. And there one works with rules, with documentation, with evaluation of innovation projects. Um, so there I was a project evaluator in the R&D department, and yeah, of a federal project sponsor. It's called. There are different ones. Maybe most people know VDI in Germany,
oh yeah,
and yeah, it's similar to the VDI. And their companies submit their applications, and our job was to assess and to support the funding decision based on the innovation and the program. And here, what I learned was really to judge how projects are made, also to
yeah,
learn what does an organization need in order to support new ideas,
mm,
also to monitor to see progress in practice. Then, last but not least, I worked in industry and manufacturing. So my job before I joined Planck was at Catalytic Instruments. And this is a company that builds products for environmental assessment, monitoring. And there I really, so my worldview somehow shattered because there I saw real products real problems and real customers. So
Oh, yeah.
with real
So
customers,
B2C.
yeah, B2C, B2C, B2B, and there you really get the real constraints that are out there, not in theory, not in evaluation, not in teaching,
Yeah.
but it's really, you know how things work in practice, not only on paper. And for example, you will also see it now, maybe also with your bachelor thesis, but I
Yeah.
do not hope,
100%.
yeah, that really once, so everything depends on the supply chain, and one missing part can really trigger a chain reaction across the
Yeah.
whole production plan. So I hope that you will not, yeah, be concerned with this now in the next few months.
Yeah,
But
it's okay so far. But
okay,
yeah, actually I'm waiting on the workshop to finish
okay.
like a fiber array holder.
That's fingers crossed.
Yeah.
But yeah, with me it was really like one missing part, delayed one product for 5 months, 6 months. So it was really,
Wow.
yeah, not like days, but
Oh,
really
that's a lot.
months. Yeah, there you have to, as
Yeah.
a sales and business development
Yeah.
manager, my role back then, you really have to communicate with the customer and find solutions in order to get the customer satisfied, because this will again lead to a chain reaction in his on his side.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all these parts brought me to Planck, and
Yay.
yeah, you know, you may know Planck, and here I really try to combine physics, problem solving, and real world impact. And at the same time, I still want to study really questions based on scientific evidence. And this is also why I'm completing my Doctor of Business Administration, where I study how small and medium enterprises or companies can decide if they should invest in quantum as a service technologies in energy management or not, because the future is very uncertain
Yeah.
related to quantum technologies. And there I try to assess if they should invest now or later. And yeah, so I still want to
Wow.
really also have a scientific foundation and not doing just business development, but really also have the physics always by my side in
Yeah.
real.
That's
Oh,
so cool because I feel like right after school you see like people who are 5 years further and they have done so much, maybe so much internships and all that. And I also thought, wow, I also want to do so much internships.
yeah,
And I feel so much happens along the way. And I think I've also done quite a lot of
yeah,
internships now. And I would never thought that like at the end of school when I was 18 years old. So it's
yeah,
so cool what happens along the way.
yeah, that's really
Um, yeah.
very nice.
Okay. Yeah, my next question is, how do you think you benefited from like going from a teacher to working at Planck?
Yeah. So also in the beginning, so as I was explaining, also with the stuff that I've done,
Yeah,
I really benefit a lot from my nonlinear path, because,
yeah,
as I said, I have learned from very different areas. Like teaching gave me the communication skills, ability to explain complex stuff to really persons not experts in the field. The funding and evaluation part gave me structure, precision, and also a clear view of how organizations should work
mm,
or really make decisions. Industry and manufacturing helped me understand the real needs, real limits, and what customers actually care about, because sometimes we are thinking in a physics or physicist way, like everything is written and everything has to be like it is written in theory, but the real world is again completely different.
yeah,
And now at Planck, with a disruptive and enabling technology, so again disruptive meaning that it will change stuff that we are doing, so, or how, so that we used to do, and replace old ways of solving problems, and the enabling part, that we can do things that were not able to do before, with an enabling technology, um, gives me the opportunity to really look, okay, the market is new. I can now use all my past experience that I gained, that I'm still gaining, and
mm,
bring everything together and look if things connect with each other, which I hope. And yeah, it's really,
Yeah, it really pays off.
yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
that's so cool. Okay, so I also talked about
Hmm.
just leaving school. So what advice would you give girls who are just leaving school, or I don't know, or to your younger self
Yeah.
who didn't really know where you ended up?
Yeah. To young girls, I would give the advice that they should, like we all know, stay curious and try many things. You're also really leading role in this. Like you also had a lot of entrepreneurship, and you know that all the areas are changing. And um, what else one can do is also that take courses if you can, to join really workshops, as you also mentioned. Do small projects. It really helps you to learn what you like and also what you're good at, because there are stuff that I also experienced where I was really not good at, like experimenting, really doing practical stuff. I was not good at it. I really like to calculate it, but not like, I'm not that patient. I mean, I learned patience,
Yeah.
but still. And one should always also remember that for change is, it's never too late to change direction, as it was in my part. But important things take time and effort. That's also really important, that one should be patient with himself. Also to find people that support you, that see you and help you grow. That's also very important. I was always lucky that I had someone that I can talk to, or someone that was in the mentor position. And yeah, also do not wait to really be perfect, because
Mhm.
no one will be ever perfect.
Yeah,
Just yeah,
yeah.
really
I
cut
love
the,
that. I love
yeah,
that.
that's really very important. I also was always like, no one is perfect. I will never be perfect in something, but I
Yeah.
will just have the opportunity to take this, learn, and then improve step by step.
Yeah,
So
that's also important to finish things
yeah,
because perfect is the enemy of finish.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, and I
Yeah.
think that these
Wow.
advices maybe can
Okay,
help.
great. Great. That helps a lot. Okay, and yeah, we're called Girls in Quantum because we want to especially encourage girls because I believe sometimes girls need a little bit of an extra portion of encouragement.
Yeah,
And so my next question is, like, especially in your technical jobs, like at catalytic instruments, yeah, how was that as a woman in like a tech-driven industry? You
yeah.
sometimes felt like you had to fight a little bit harder, or was that okay?
Yeah, so catalytic, like in the mechanical engineering part of science, and also in the quantum community, sometimes I really had to prove myself, and I had to push my opinion a bit more.
Yeah.
As you said, these areas are male dominant, and but still, what really helped me was good preparation and clear communication. So to really stay calm and use facts and keep going. So,
Mm.
and sometimes later, people see your quality and they trust you, because not only the male dominance is somehow a problem, but the age
Ah,
range.
yeah, I 100% understand what you mean.
Yeah, I always had like mentors which were 60 years older than me.
Wow.
And I'm really
Yeah.
saying it a little bit too harsh, but like I don't know, my last job, it was really 40 years, and 40 years means they also have a completely different background, like the
Yeah.
time that they are coming, the
Yeah.
social background that they have. And yeah, but still they were supportive, but from time to time I still had to say my opinion a little bit
Yeah.
really direct. And
Okay, but
yeah,
that's good that
yeah,
you learned that, and
yeah,
wow, so
that's
respect to
also
you for
advice.
that.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
advice really, just stay calm, think about what you wanted to say, and formulate it clear and really direct. That's important.
Okay, great. I'll keep that in mind 100%. Yeah, yeah. Last summer I also worked as an intern in electrical engineering and was also the youngest girl there and the only girl. And that was also an interesting experience.
Yeah,
So, but I think I also
I'm
learned a
with
lot
you.
from there. And I think also the other men, they had a little bit of respect that I'm doing this as the only woman. And I think they kind of thought it was cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I mean, but it's really
Yeah.
hard. I mean,
Mm,
especially also in electrical engineering. I'm not sure, maybe I met, but I forgot. But now actively thinking, I've never met a girl who
yeah.
studied electrical engineering
Oh,
or also at work. So I've never. I mean,
yeah.
aerosol physics, there were really a lot of girls and women, in general, women and quantum physics. I mean, you also see
Yeah.
it's. I hope that it's coming. So,
Yeah. That's why we want to encourage girls,
yeah,
and that's why we're
yeah.
doing this. Okay, great. Looking forward to hearing more from you.
Hmm?
And thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.